Good evening, coordinators and coaches. This is Calipot, your state director. Last week, we shared with you on how you can check to make sure that your teams are registered for the upcoming tournament. And this week, we're going to share with you how you can check to make sure your judges and volunteers are registered by January 25th, which is our deadline. As you can see, I'm at the odysseyofthemind.com website. And from there, I'm going to go over to Teams and Member Resources. Once I'm on the Member Resources page, I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the bottom. And what I'll do is go ahead and you'll see a member area and team portal login. I'm going to go ahead and enter our dummy membership number that we use when setting up tournaments to make sure everything's going in the right direction. So let me just go ahead and enter that along with the zip code associated with it. Obviously, you're going to go ahead and enter your school's membership number and zip code. And then just click login. And then as you can see on the left-hand side, it has your membership name. For us, they call it Colorado member. But more importantly, on the right-hand side, we have a bunch of different links. I think last week we showed you tournament registration. And this week we're going to show you member-provided volunteers. So let's go ahead and click on that. And I went ahead and registered two teams for the state tournament. Obviously, your teams have registered for the regional practice tournament. And I can see that I have a judge registered and I have a volunteer. But I'm thinking, wait a second, I've registered, there's two teams. I should have two judges and two volunteers who have completed their registration. So I'm like, I wonder who they belong to. So let me go ahead and click my back browser, just one. And I'm going to go over to tournament registration. And I'll see my two teams that I registered for the purposes of this video. And I'm going to go ahead and log in for my Problem One Division One team, Pirates and the Treasure. And what you'll notice is it takes you back to the member resources area. And just like before, I'm going to scroll to the bottom, but this time I'm going to use team login. And as coordinators, you receive this information when the coaches completed their registration because you were copied on the confirmation email that included their username and password. And obviously, coaches who are watching this, you obviously have your team username and password. So let me go ahead and enter the password that I received. And no, I don't want to update passwords right now because I do a lot of dummy registrations here to test things. And now you can see I am logged in. Again, I've got my school membership name and my school membership number. And I can see I've got my Problem One Pirates and the Treasure Division One team. We'll just skip the part that membership is not paid. That doesn't really apply. And down below, I have this wonderful, these are all hyperlinks here. And I have this wonderful thing called Judge/Volunteers list. And from there, voila, I can see that name of judge registered for Problem One Division One as a judge. However, name of volunteer registered for Problem Two Division One as a volunteer. So what this tells me is that I am missing the volunteer registration or it has not been completed for Problem One Division One. And I noticed that for my Problem Two Division One team, the judge has not completed their registration. So what you can do, or as a coach, you can certainly reach out to that person and remind them to complete their registration by January 25th, because that is a hard stop for us. While we'll accept some late tournament registrations and even late payment for the tournament, the judge and volunteer is a hard stop on January 25th because we need to move forward with assigning our judges before they go to all our judges to the first judges training and continue with our tournament scheduling, as well as get our volunteers assigned so they can see the team's performance. So please reach out to them and remind them to complete it. Certainly, they may need to check their spam or junk if, or you, as a coach or volunteer, you are copied on these what we call nomination or notification emails. Certainly, you can forward that email to them if for some reason it didn't even get past their spam filter, and so that they have the link to complete their registration. So we really appreciate all your effort to help them get registered. We've been sending reminders to them the last several days. So, and we've seen those registrations come in, which is just thank you very much. We really appreciate it, because we want the judges and volunteers. We don't want the fee. But we need to be fair to all teams who have provided a judge and volunteer. So again, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please reach out to your regional director. If you're in the Poudre River region, please contact Catherine Polakowski. She can be reached at poudreriver@coloradoodyssey.org, or Jen Curry in the Longs Peak region for both Longs Peak and Mount Evans teams. And she can be reached at longspeak@coloradoodyssey.org. So that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful evening.